sign. See you vibing with me, I just wanna see what's up. We just started dancing and I think I fell in love. We won't get this moment back, so please lift up my cup. Do you wanna see the sun and have some fun? Do you wanna see the sun and have some fun? Do you really wanna see the sun? I see you vibing with me, so what's up? We just started dancing, fell in love. But we don't have to do it if you don't want. Do you really wanna see the sun? Do you wanna see the sun and have some fun? DJ keep playing the music. She throwing it back, she too thick. The way she move, she ruthless. She straight to the point like a toothpick. She asked me to take us a photo, only if I can take you to Ruth Chris. She laughed and said, bring the music. We put our cups in the air like we don't care, like we in the 90s. Stars in the sky, I'm feeling so high. The lights on the screen are just blinding. I don't even care, caressing your hair, enjoying the night 'cause we vibing. Not worried about tomorrow at all, 'cause we got a party to the sun. See you vibing with me, I just wanna see what's up. We just started dancing and I think I fell in love. We won't get this moment back, so please lift up my cup. Do you wanna see the sun and have some fun? Do you wanna see the sun and have some fun? Do you wanna see the sun and have some fun? Do you wanna see the sun and have some fun? Do you really wanna see the sun? I see you vibing with me, so what's up? We just started dancing, fell in love. But we don't have to do it if you don't want. Do you really wanna see the sun? Do you wanna see the sun and have some fun? Do you wanna see the sun and have some fun?
Lucid days, I'm getting closer to unlock my consciousness. The poison's only building up my tolerance. We were never born to be the obvious, isn't it obvious? Time is slipping, dials spinning. I still wonder if I'm dreaming, or maybe I'm the only one who's wide awake. Am I the only one? Up and down on my feet, feel like I'm ascending. I've planned every step, I've seen everything, so it's no surprise I can't sleep. It's just the push that I need. I've gone past the point, I'm all in. I know that you're thinking that you're really gonna do it, but you never really do it like me. Time is slipping, dials spinning. I still wonder if I'm dreaming, or maybe I'm the only one who's wide awake. Am I the only one to know what
I lost my 29 stream streak last Friday, but at least the 13 months still stand scene P.
Boy, on a real hesitation creeping in. But you look so good and I know what you're offering. Phone's lighting up.
Good morning, good morning. JW Tree, I saw your 32 months of Prime. Thank you so much. Here is Phoenix for you, my friend. Good morning, good morning. You 13 months. What's up, what's up, what's up, dude? Good morning, man. Good morning, good morning. Oh, no, he's gambling. Not the hurt, not the hurt. No, he did lose everything. No! Tarek, I saw you here first. Good morning to you, man. What's up, PokeMMO gamers? We've got more Iron Man progress towards Shiny Wars. I know, that's what the life revolves around now. We are in our anime training arc. Shiny Wars hopefully should happen in the next month and a half. It's not guaranteed. We don't know for sure, but that is most likely when it will occur. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. It's crazy, like, there is still so much time, yet still so little. And I've been playing PokeMMO a ton, trying to prepare for it. I need to balance that out and make sure I can take some time off beforehand. But also, we've been making good progress. But also, I don't know what parts I need. There's a whole, dude, it's just it's a word slurry of events. It's all over the place. All you can do is wake up every day, put in that work. Dude, I appreciate it. What's up? Langed, what's up? Let me hop to a chill channel in game. Going for Jim. Yo, welcome, computer. Happy to have you. No, I have not, Danny. No, I have. I've heard about it, of course. I have not seen it yet. I heard there was a copyright song I think I'd have to avoid. I don't know if I can get to that today, but we'll see. I'm omega behind on a billion react, but obviously I love Bear. I'd love to get to it if possible. You put me in the version drive. I got 5 last week. I mean, I'm excited to hear about it then. I saw somebody, I'm not sure if I'm caught up to that yet, Justice, but I saw somebody get a lot of shinies in a short period of time. That'll be covered today. There's some stuff, man. What's up, Invictus? I saw you in game earlier, Invictus. What's up, man? Dude, it's one of the craziest, like, it's really sweet and really cool how many people like send me positive DMs in game. It's one of the only thing, it grounds me, you know. It keeps me like, okay, maybe I am fucking putting some good in. Maybe I am trying my best at, you know, doing something good. It's really easy to just feel like nothing matters and cynical in this. We're in a very cynical, negative era of the internet. You know, a lot of people are very negative, very cynical, and it's very easy to get pulled into that shitstorm. And it's beautiful when people can push out of that and break out of that. Dude, Josh Strife Hayes just put out a really good video I've been watching him for like half a decade, like 5 years at this point, maybe 5 or 6, maybe longer. But he just put out a super good video where he did an experiment where he took 3 months off of making YouTube videos to try 3 months of streaming, and him talking about that experience. And I think it's a really good video. A grass and bug only playthrough, dude. That's fucking awesome. That's what it's all about, man. Hell yeah, Viridian. Hell yeah, dude. Into a video, please do. Like, there's like, if you have the time and energy, please do, man. Maybe 6 to 7 years. 6 to 7. Woo! Do the where's the? Well, we're gonna start with that. I'm astrology. Yo, it's all smoky. I'm at the berry spot, right? Let's just jump. I'm stalling for content, boys. Big breath. Alrighty, fellas, good morning. My name is Patrouski. Welcome back to another PokeMMO stream recap, your daily source Monday through Thursday, Tuesday through Friday if you're watching the recaps. Your daily source of tips, tricks, information, discussion, conversation, news, everything happening in PokeMMO. We try to cover it here in the stream recaps. Let's go ahead and jump into it. You do have your typical catch events to talk about. There's a big project there's been a lot of big projects dropping recently in PokeMMO. I'm struggling to cover all of them. It's really cool to see how many websites, tools, things are being created by the players for the players. There's more of that than ever right now in PokeMMO. But first things first, we do have catch events, okay? There's a Carvana catch event this Friday on the 5th of June at 6 p.m. ET. I have 2 catch events to cover today, and both of them are new. I have not covered them yet. This is at Route 119 in Hoenn. You have 1 hour to catch Phoebus for plus 15. Speaking of tools for the community, there have been multiple new Phoebus websites. There's the Phoebus Pond Discord. There are tons of ways to be aware of where you can watch my stream during the event. There are tons of ways to be aware of where the Phoebus tile is at during that event, which is going to be crucial. I bet you the winner of this event will be a Phoebus, because it's about a 50% spawn rate once you find the Phoebus tile, and it being a plus 15 bonus, you've got to be on the Phoebus tile for this event, or you are trolling, is what I would say. Phoebus is plus 15, and the tile, if you don't know, Phoebus is a Pokemon where the tile it spawns on is constantly rotating and changing. Plus 15 for Phoebus, 0 for Carvana, and 0 for Sharpedo. Nature bonuses are plus 5 for Modest and plus 5 for Bold. There is a shiny Carvana. Beautiful. I love... It sucks because Carvana and Sharpedo are both beautiful shinies, so trying to get 2 of them is kind of a pain in the butt, dude. Shiny Carvana, absolutely gorgeous. This is an S tier, at least A tier, maybe S tier catch event in my opinion. People will get shiny Phoebus naturally during the event like that. It's a really good one. Check it out this Friday. Next up, there's another catch event, 2 catch events this weekend on the Saturday 6th of June at 4 p.m. ET at Route 43 in Johto. You have 1 hour to catch Flaffy, Mareep, and Ampharos. Nature bonuses on screen, and there is a shiny Mareep. Shiny Mareep up for grabs. Fantastic PVM Pokemon. Ampharos being used in certain storyline fights like the Gyarados refight, being used in raids. Ampharos is a really cool Pokemon, very usable, very great shiny. I mean, this is once again kind of 2 S tier catch events, at least A tier, maybe like A tier catch events, I would say, Friday and Saturday. Excuse me, I did want to cover it one more time. This has officially taken place. Porygon-Z has been moved up to OU, and it's still doing really well. So Porygon-Z is actually no longer in the UU tier within PokeMMO. There's still Porygon 2 in the UU tier, but it's doing like 47% win rate. Porygon-Z in OU, look at this. Now, it's not a huge sample size. It's like 500 games since it is currently the 1st of June. The season just reset, I believe. So all these games have been played day 1, right? Which is kind of crazy, actually. Wow. How many PvP games are being played? Like day 1? 4,000? It's 12. It's noon. Like, that's wild. You know, PvP is way more active in Pokemon than people realize, in my opinion. But Porygon-Z, dude, 6 almost 7% play rate, 57% win rate. That is a crazy win rate at that play rate. It's impressive, man. So I made a video over the weekend breeding up some Porygons for profit, and those have sold. It's good Pokeyen right now to breed, EV train, XP train. Make people want Porygon-Zs for OU. It is the new hot Pokemon right now, so keep an eye out for that. Anyways, back to the rest. That's our PvP tier change. Back to our typical news. Well, we do have actually a fun little thing. Mr. Granola's been hosting the Vanity magazine. You can submit your outfits, your cosmetics, and your drip to him over on the forums, and he picks someone once a week, I believe, and kind of flexes them, which I think is we need more ways to flex people's achievements and grinds in PokeMMO. And it's really cool that this guy is able to, he picked a person, and he's a staff member of PokeMMO, just doing this for the love of the game type beat, right? And it's really cool to see him like showing off someone else's designs and hard work and like the combinations. I think it's a really beautiful way to just say thank you to certain players and show them some appreciation. And it's the staff members of PokeMMO have really been going above and beyond over the past few months, man. The staff members are really keep the game a huge backbone. They're a huge backbone to the game, man. It's really cool to see stuff like this. A really cool unique project from Mr. Granola. Now, I do have one big piece of news before jumping into the achievement showcase, okay? So the big piece of news is that PokeMMO Showdown is now a thing. The link for this website will be in the description. This is a massive deal. It's not very popular right now. It's the biggest downside, is that not many people are playing on it. But this does a few things. And it's crazy because, dude, this is something that we wanted, so I would have killed for back in like 2013, 2015. 2013, 2015 PokeMMO players wanted this so bad, but we didn't have it. We tried to play Gen 3 OU, Gen 5 OU when that came out. Like, we tried to play certain things PokeMMO stylized on Showdown. But with legendaries and all the different battles, there's just different. PokeMMO is a different game. PokeMMO is a different game comparatively to the other generations. And there was never a way to practice properly with PokeMMO PvP or to like team build. And the fact that someone actually took the time to code this and develop this is amazing. And just check it out. It'll be linked in the description. It's a really cool resource, a really cool website. And I think it's just really cool that it finally exists. We've wanted this since 2013 in PokeMMO. People would try and it just never really worked. Even just the team builder alone, being able to organize your teams and have stuff like that in a different format is so sick. It's just such a big deal, man. It's really cool, the amount of player projects, the community projects that are being created right now, man. Check out PokeMMO Showdown. Next up, finally onto our achievement showcase. If you don't know, the achievement showcase is a way for you guys to flex your achievements, as well as for me to hopefully give you guys some ideas and some inspirations today. If you're watching on your second monitor while grinding PokeMMO, what do you want to work on today? I actually recorded hopefully a good guide video this morning that is all about giving players some direction and telling people, complete a storyline and then try some shiny hunting, doing this and then that, and like kind of giving players a little bit of a push. PokeMMO is a lot like Minecraft, which you see in the background here, where I think it is a sandbox type game, more so than an MMO, honestly, that gives you a lot of mechanics, it gives you a lot of systems, but it's hard to know what to do. You have to have some creativity and some goals. You can play Minecraft infinitely, but you have to have goals like making this castle that I've made, the front castle and then the back wall over the mountain, and kind of understanding what you want to build, what you want to create, what you want to do in Minecraft. And it's difficult to know what goals you want in a game without knowing what those options are. So hopefully the achievement showcase is some inspiration for people looking for PokeMMO goals. Lottie Tries completed their Pokedex. You only do this once in PokeMMO. It's a big deal. Congratulations to you, Lottie. It unlocks a huge part of the game. I love that we have Mount Silver now in PokeMMO. I love that completing your Pokedex is relevant now in PokeMMO. It wasn't for a very, very long time. So congrats to Lottie for completing your Pokedex, dude. It's really cool to see. Next up, Vagra got 4 shinies in 40 days. This is consistency. This is what you want to see, man. If you can get 3 to 4 shinies a month, that is really, really, really good. 1 shiny every 10 days. That is really, really, really good consistency. Like that is going to do great long term, and I love the shinies they went for. The cute charm Jigglypuff, the Frisk Thief Bayonet, the Smeargle is number, it doesn't really count in the streak or whatever, but still a shiny that they have. They went 61,000 encounters for, and they are also on a little bit of a wet streak from these 4 hunts as well, which is really cool to see. So congrats to them on their 4 shinies and 5 shinies overall. Now, Liz, I don't want to say newer, because they've been playing the game for like over a year. Yeah, over a year now, or almost a year. I don't want to say newer shunter, but a wet shunter in PokeMMO, okay? Haven't crossed 30,000 encounters by far. Still no secret shiny though, frowny face. I do have to say, congratulations on all your shinies, okay? 17,000 encounters for a Duskull, 29k for a Jigglypuff, 3k for a Ditto, 12k for a Ditto, 746 for a Loudred. Probably a lot of single encounters in there, right? I assume Ditto farming. 27,000 encounters for a Geodude. This is awesome. You should be proud of this. Flex this. Going wet is a good thing. Going dry will happen. You should be happy and proud that you've gotten this many shinies in not even breaching 30,000 encounters, right? I do have to push back a little bit respectfully on the still no secret shiny though so far. A secret shiny is 1 in 16 single encounter shinies on average, right? And I'm sure it looks like a lot of these are single encounter shuns. I don't think all of them. Obviously, you see the Duskull is sweet scented. So let's say the other ones are all single encounter. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 5 single encounter shuns. Keep in mind, secret shinies are 1 in 16 single encounter shuns. You should get 1 on average every 16 single encounter shuns. You have done 5, and that is amazing. I don't want to take away from your amazing achievement and amazing grind. I see this a lot. I don't want players to set themselves up for false expectations and do 5 single encounter shuns and be like, oh man, still no secret shiny. I hope you get one. That would be awesome, but that would be very, very, very lucky, and you're already very, very, very lucky, and that's awesome because your bad luck will come, or your dry streaks. If you play Pokemon for long enough, you will get wet streaks, you'll get dry streaks. You got to just push through everything. That's the beauty of the game, is experiencing all the different types of shiny hunts. I wish you luck on your secret shiny, but I wanted to add that in for some good perspective so people don't get a little too, expecting of things. But obviously, there's no hope in. You want to prepare for the worst, I guess. Hope for the best, prepare for the worst. I could respect that, right? All right. Next up. Noms was able to get 4 shinies in 5 days. We just covered 4 shinies in 40 days, and that's really good in my opinion. Like, that's really fucking impressive. 4 shinies in 5 days is even crazier. They did end up losing one, sadly, though. Woobat, 33,000 encounters. Druddigon, 4,000 encounters. Axew, 2,000. Yeah, it's very possible they were joking, German, but I see a lot of new players that aren't joking about that. So if I'm using their joke to talk about a real thing, that's kind of what I do. So apologies if that person feels I don't want to do that, but it's more of like extrapolating something for a talking point, which is what we do a lot here. Rapidash was lost at 6,000 encounters, though. That sucks to see. I have talked about, like, I think we have a lot more high-level horde shunts now in Pokemon, and a lot of high-level Pokemon that we aren't used to, and you have to kind of prepare bringing higher-level Pokemon. Something that I want to start PSAing, and something that I want to start talking about a lot about more is just making sure you have high enough level Pokemon to be doing hordes at the certain spots that you're at, honestly. Someone will actually distract for a quick sec. Someone in chat said, should I use RP to buy an XP Reamplifier or Ocarinas? XP Reamplifier is better in my opinion. Some Ocarinas are nice though. Ocarinas are mostly paying for convenience. Some of them can help you EV train or XP train more Pokemon at once, and that's really beneficial. But overall, Ocarinas are paying for convenience, whereas XP Reamplifier is paying for a straight buff to XP training. Definitely would recommend the XP Reamplifier first, especially while RP is so cheap. The Reamplifier historically has cost around 3 million Pokeyen. Right now it costs around 1.5. Like, it's literally half in price. That's crazy, right? Oh, sorry, I'm not showing the here. Let me show the the actual cost of RP. Here you go. So make sure this is a great time for every player to get the Reamplifier. I used to recommend not getting the Reamplifier until you were at like end game, right? But nowadays, I would recommend getting the Reamplifier like pretty early, like much earlier on in your Pokemon journey. The fact that it's so much cheaper, I would recommend getting this a lot sooner. Looking at like mid-game, like 3 to 5 regions done, you could start saving up for an XP Reamplifier. I think it's a much more viable option with it being 1.5 million Pokeyen first when it was 3 mil, right? But anyways, Ocarinas are nice too. Fly Ocarina, Surf Ocarina, Teleport. There are some Ocarinas that are nice, Sweet Sun Ocarina, but you don't. They're more for paying for convenience in my. Those are also cheaper right now because RP is cheap, right? But sorry you lost your Rapidash, Noms. I've seen you in the achievement showcase a lot though, and you get a lot of shinies, so just keep it up, gamer. Next up, moving on, Tally Hack. I think this is a really wholesome story of something we don't see a whole lot, which is non-OT shinies. I love encouraging OT shiny hunting, and I think OT shiny hunting is really special and really beautiful and gives you this like specific connection. But I think for some people, sometimes you want a non-OT collect, and there's nothing wrong with that. I do think it's important if you're a non-OT collector, if someone says like, yo, I just worked really hard, if someone types in global chat, yo, I just worked really hard for this shiny Shroomish, I don't recommend sharing your non-OT Shroomish in response to that, because it's kind of not the same thing. With non-OTs, we don't know who credit card swiped. You can pay to win for non-OT shinies, which is the problem. But with OT shinies, it proves that you for sure worked for it, right? But there are certain non-OTs that people worked really hard for. So you want to just spread love and hopefully just never be negative in response to someone sharing a non-OT and just be nice and blah, blah, blah. Some people go too far with that, but they are different. I think it's important to talk about that. But this is a really perfect example of when you should maybe buy a non-OT shiny and reward yourself and go for a certain shiny hunt. Tallyhack says, I worked very hard in the 2026 Lunar New Year event, and I told myself afterwards that I wanted to shiny hunt for Shroomish, but I didn't want to spend forever on it, so I could use the money that I saved from the event to buy a Shroomish if I couldn't find one. I set myself a goal of finding at least one shiny in Petalburg Prison before making the purchase, and they ended up getting a shiny Zigzagoon, and then ended up rewarding themselves by buying the shiny Shroomish. I think this is a super base example of, like, you know what, they wanted a shiny Shroomish in some way, they want to have a Breloom. Like, now they have this amazing 3x31 adamant natured, like, Shroomish they can turn into a catching Breloom and use on their account. And if years from now they want to continue their Shroomish hunt and get an OT Breloom, that's awesome. If not, I think this is a really cool, reasonable, fun way to do it. So I want to congratulate Tallyhack on your new catching Breloom, dude. Congratulations, man. And then finally, we have one more story to talk about today. I love the encounter counter being added to PokeMMO has added new elements of collections and whole new achievements in the game, dude. So for example, Paisy, who doesn't really target shiny hunts a ton, right? They got 10 accidental shinies along playing the game naturally, which is a lot. That's really impressive. They ended up target going for a shiny Slowbro, and what's really cool is they got it at 55,555 encounters. That is sick. That is insane. That is, I think these kinds of shinies are so underrated still, and in the like, these are gonna start, they're starting to get appreciated as Epoch talks about collecting like certain account. I think that's drawing a lot of proper appreciation and love, which is awesome. There's so many, it's really cool, man. It's really cool to see. There's Paisy in chat right now. It's really cool to see people getting these types of shinies, them adding that little bit of value. The official encounter counter did so many things, and I feel like I underappreciated it when it finally got added to the game. Not only did it add an official encounter counter to the game, so we don't have to install a third-party mod to count our encounters, right? That's nice in its own right, but it also added an extra legitimacy in confirming for sure people could not lie about encounters anymore at all, as well as the fact that it shows the number on the Pokemon. Now it adds this extra collection element. Like, the encounter counter is one of the best updates in PokeMMO over the past 5 years, and I feel like it's so easy to take it for granted because it is, the era before it was just so much rougher in terms of that. Now we have validation on shinies from that point forward, which is amazing, and having that before Shiny Wars was a big deal and is a big deal, and having into the next upcoming Shiny Wars is really cool. But that is our stream recap intro. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sure we'll have tons of questions from chat today, and we'll see tons of clips in the future from that. But I have some berry planting to do and Shiny War prep on the Iron Man